5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? But always keeping that other opposite hand up with the guard, because that's what's going to be your defense. Never do no, because that right there, just keeping your guard up is what's going to help you to not end up on the canvas. Right? So we're going to go like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knowing that all your hit power comes from your lat and your legs. This is just, you know, the arrowhead, the stick, and then the feathers, the shoulder kind of almost. But this is all the bow, your body. Whew. You know what I mean? Bang! It's dropping. Kaboom. You know what I mean? So all of that taken into consideration, you got to know that it's all about having that strong, you know what I mean? You don't want to just have nothing weak. So that's why you see all these boxing matches and stuff, and they're just boom, 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 taking all these hits. It's because there's nothing there. It's like this. Look, you see that in this? That's the difference. Because if that hit like Mike Tyson, if he, you don't want to catch one of those. Mayweather, Holyfield. Mayweather, he's a tiny dude, but if he, Gervonta Davis, one of those hits you because he knows how to ping. It's going to put you to bed. Right, left, it don't matter. Whether I got my feet set, whatever, bro, he's going to boom, because that's the power of not throwing nothing light. You're not light in the ass, meaning you know how to throw from your legs and your lat. You're not just throwing your hands like this all stupid, because that's not, there's no moment, there's nothing behind that. Whoo, ping, boom, pow. So you're just boom, boom, ping, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Right, yeah. Demonstrational practices. You know what I mean? So you're being able to, so there's nothing light. There's nothing light. You're not throwing nothing light. Like even your light, that right there, that's temporarily just blinding. You know what I mean? That's temporarily just that's impactful. That's temporarily, you know what I mean? Disorientating is a better word for it. Okay? Because you're not throwing nothing light. Why would you throw a weight? That's like, it's like chess. You throw everything, everything matters, B. You heard? Everything matters. So you ain't throwing nothing light. You ain't wasting no breath. You're not wasting time. But share strictly for boxing preferences. We ain't gonna throw no like feet in there. But as I'm going in, I'm always, you know what I mean? Because you got to be able to throw the jab and the follow-up hook with either your dominant or your non-dominant hand. But practicing that is getting them up to whether you know that it can be done. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Being light with that jab, measuring distance, keeping them at bay. Move my stuff. Measuring distance, keeping them at bay. You know what I mean? Measuring distance, keeping them at bay. Keeping them at bay. Measuring distance, keeping them at bay. Measuring distance, keeping them at bay. I'm just gonna keep traditional boxing practices just with this content. All right, so disregard the spinning back, whatever, but just quickly maintaining with the being able to, you know what I mean, with that, and being able to pivot with that, or being able to throw a throwing a jab or a hook. You know what I mean? But keeping that up, that opposite up like that. So those things you always gotta take into consideration is but being able to slow down too. Being able to slow down with that jab or that hook. But keep that guard up. Keep that guard up. Right? Being able to slow that down. Being able to slow that down. You know what I mean? Being able to kind of eat away. But always keeping that guard up. Throw a punch like that, the other arm's like this.